There was a moment in my early 30s where I realized I am feeling lonely. It was really scary for me to admit. I felt a lot of shame and embarrassment around it, but it was the truth. I was feeling lonely. I was newly out of an 8-year-long relationship. I had just started working for a fully remote company, so I was working from home. A lot of my friends had left the city recently, and I was just kind of flailing to figure out my social life and just what to do with my time. It's now a few years later. Here's what I did to really help me start to feel connected again, to meet new people, to deepen my relationships, and to also just strengthen my own relationship with myself. And if you are new here, hi. I'm Kayla. I am 35 years old and I live in New York City. I love talking about life in your 30s and things like this that I just wish more people would talk about because I think a lot of us have felt this way at some point. So a few things that really helped me when I was at peak loneliness in my early 30s. Making sure I got out of the house and had these like low-key social interactions with others. I started taking group fitness classes in the morning. I have always been a morning exercise person, but at this point in time, I was doing a bit of a mix of at-home workouts and then also going into a fitness studio to take group fitness classes. But the thing was, I noticed on the days that I took a group fitness workout class, as opposed to doing something in my apartment, I felt so much better. Just like noticed a world of difference in how I was feeling, my loneliness levels, all of that. Honestly, these like little interactions started to make such a big difference and made me feel just like, okay, I got a little bit of that social boost, and whatever happens the rest of the day, that's something. Becoming a member or a regular somewhere where there is that focus on community. I joined a gym here in New York City that is really focused on community. If you are in the city, I cannot recommend the athletic clubs enough. They are not only an incredible workout, but also an amazing community. For me, joining this gym and like telling myself, okay, I am focused on making new friends at this gym, and even just like admitting that to myself that like, okay, we're gonna make some new friends, Kayla. That made such a big difference. It's all about finding what that spot is for you. If you're someone that likes working out, maybe it is a fitness community. Maybe that's a book club at your local bookstore. Maybe that's an intramural sport, an art class, a gymnastics class, just like somewhere where you're gonna see the same people at the same time. Trust me, you'll meet some like really awesome people that you never would have had a chance to connect with otherwise. When it came to deepening friendships and connections with people that I already had, one thing I did was I hosted a book club for friends from all different corners of my life. I literally posted it on social media and was like, hey, does anyone want to come to a book club? And I was shocked at all of the responses from people from various corners of my life, people I hadn't spoken to in years. And I said to them, okay, let's do this book club and also invite some of your own friends as well. And this ended up being a really awesome way for me to not only reconnect with people from these various corners of my life, but also expand my circle and connect with people who have this similar interest to me. Sometimes I think it's so hard to be the person that starts the thing you want to see. I know I am actually pretty introverted and I don't love being the hostess, but sometimes you have to take that leap in order to like get the ball rolling. Another thing that really helped me to deepen my friendships was to have a TV show that we were watching together. At this point in time, it was The Golden Bachelor, and my friends and I would choose a day every single week that we would go to someone's apartment and watch it together. This was great because it was like a real low energy type of socializing. You could show up in your pajamas, bring dinner if you hadn't already had it, bring snacks, whatever it was that you needed, and it was just like a really chill way to hang out together. And I cannot recommend this enough, whether it's a TV show or something of that nature, like share this common thing that can keep you bonded and together. I also think this is a really good way to stay close with long distance friends as well. Another thing that I really worked on, and I'm honestly still working on, is actually showing up. I'm one of those people that I will oftentimes say yes to group plans, but then when the time comes, I do not want to go. I'm feeling tired, I'm not feeling social, I don't have a cute outfit, I just don't want to. It is not my best trait, but I have really been working on showing up when I say I'm going to. If someone makes a plan and is inviting people and I say I'm going to go, I actually show up. Look, I'm the first person to say, listen to your energy levels. But I also challenge you to ask yourself, is the reason that you don't want to go because you are actually tired or because you are nervous and want an excuse as to why you shouldn't go? I know I have to be honest with myself sometimes, and the thing that I end up doing is I'll tell myself, okay, I'm only going to stay for an hour, and then after that hour, I can do whatever I want. And chances are, once I get out the door and get to the place, I don't want to go home in an hour. I'm usually having a good time and not ready to leave. But sometimes I just need to give myself that out so that I can get myself out the door. I think one of the most important things you can do is romanticize your alone time. For me, I really had to work on this mental shift from thinking I am lonely to no, I am alone. But being alone, I can really make this alone time feel special. Maybe that is having a movie night ritual on a Friday night, lighting all the really nice candles, taking a really luxurious bath, going on a walk, or going on an adventure in your neighborhood. I think loneliness makes such a big shift when you change how you're thinking about it. And look, you're always gonna have these moments of loneliness. They're part of life. That's just the truth of it. But if you can really romanticize your alone time and learn to love it, it makes such a big difference. Find those moments of like, how can you make this feel special? Don't get me wrong, there are still going to be moments of loneliness. That's just part of life. That's how life works. But I think it makes such a huge difference when you shift your mindset around it and around the idea of really loving the time that you spend with yourself. Because at the end of the day, that relationship is forever. You always got you to hang out with. Remember, you are definitely not the only one that is feeling this way. I think that your 30s can be so complicated for friendships, and there can be so much loneliness and discomfort and feeling like everyone is doing something fun without you. But I promise you are not the only one feeling that way. So I hope some of these tips help. Be sure to follow along for additional videos from me. Let me know if you have any requests, and I will see you in the next video.